Zoe. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the communications coordinator at the CICE. So the CICE, which is also known as the Center for Intercultural and Civic Engagement, also known as the Yellow House around the campus. So we basically house various different subgroups of the CIC, one being spiritual life, which is run by Dave Wright, who's a chaplain. And also we have intercultural engagement, which is by Vivian Nguyen. And then Skylar Beal is in charge of the civic engagement aspect. And we also facilitate the programs that go into the SDC, which is the Student Diversity Center, which is across the street, and it's the greenhouse. And then the SJC, which is the Social Justice Center. And I think that's really awesome to be a part of an organization, a house, and a department.
I've learned that the Yellow House is a really great community that I can go to in pretty much any situation if I ever need support.
My name is Mauricio Mendez. I go by he, him, his. I am a sophomore or second year, and I am co-president of Latinos Unidos. So Latinos Unidos is an identity-based club that provides basically a Latino community. So what we do is we all come into this space and talk about our experiences as being a Latino. If you're not Latino, you can talk and listen to experiences that you've heard or just take in what it is to be in a Latino community. We also do some educational things where we talk about why people celebrate Dia de los Muertos coming up, or how Cinco de Mayo is not Mexico's Independence Day. We kind of give a new idea and representation to what it is to be a Latino.
My name's Timothy Liu. I'm a second year. I use he, him, his pronouns. At the moment, I'm working in the Yellow House. My job entitles really working with clubs on campus that are affiliated with the Yellow House. New club, APIC, Asian Pacific Islander Collective. The Asian Student Club uses this as an opportunity, as a gathering where they play board games, discuss. They had a little boba night event. People feel welcome as well, give them the opportunity, see different cultures, and learn from these events. We just really want to be a supportive group on campus, be there for people.
Hey guys, my name is Julia. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a senior and I'm part of the Asian Pacific Islander Collective, also known as APIC. So we're a little under a year in terms of the age of our club. We started the club after seeing that there really wasn't a community for API identifying students to not only have a social space, but also have a space where we can be critical about things that are happening on campus, also in the general political world. And we really just have conversations about identity-based questions where it's what does it feel like being a student who is first generation API coming to this campus? It's an opportunity where we can also joke about what it's like to be in that identity. Clubs are really the breeding grounds for intimate communities, especially at a school like this where we're a lot smaller. For APIC in particular, being able to have that community is really a space where I can feel comfortable and at home to talk about these things that I have such strong opinions and criticisms about, but with people who I know will get it. They embody it, they share it, they walk, they just live and breathe that through their day-to-day lives because we share a similar identity.
College is a hard place to be at to begin with because, diversity is not a big thing on most universities. Because SDC, as you know, Student Diversity Center is a space where people can feel welcome, have that opportunity, because other places on campus you may not feel really welcome. It'll give people the opportunity to learn more, discover more. We have a meditation and praying room here, which, gives people the opportunity to, prayer and meditate, because sometimes, if you're living on campus, it's not accommodating to, have an altar in your own room.
I am Anna Peterson, and I am the Jewish Life Coordinator here at UPS. I work out of the Center for Intercultural and Civic Engagement. Hillel, which is Jewish club, is connected to student-run club. I think people come in to talk about how to work with religion and nature, or Judaism and its relationship to science and things like that. I think that if you're a Jewish student, it's a fast and easy way to find people who share something in common with you. People who aren't Jewish, I think, should also come to events because you can learn.
The Yellow House has also given me great ways to express my thoughts. I've also learned a lot about myself and how I work as a person and how I organize my thoughts.
I have learned so much about my own self-identity, I've learned a lot about the people I work with. It's just like a really, really, really strong and supportive community, and one that is expanded upon like everyone on campus.
Having a community where people can actually come in, understand, learn, hear stories, kind of gives the bigger community a sense of understanding of what our culture is. So I believe that this space is beautiful in the sense that this is what the space is meant to be. If we had a room in, like, let's say Wire Warehouser, we would have a space that's used for multiple things. We would have a lot of interference. It's like a classroom building, so there would be like a lot of interruptions. It just wouldn't feel like home. See, these classrooms don't have couches. These classrooms don't have a kitchen or a bathroom like this. For Latinos, home is something like couches, just relaxing, talking, chisme, which is basically just gossiping, and having like a sense of like we belong here.
The CICE is a perfect place to facilitate those conversations and just kind of set a knowledge base for folks that don't necessarily know, but like also want to learn and like want to be challenged and engage critically. I love the CICE so much. I've been provided so much support that I didn't think I needed.
Being a support system, like offering them spaces like the SDC as well as the SJC, you know, have their little panels, talks, discussions, like, you know, places where they can vent.
This is an identity building. This is a building meant for either social justice or any other like identity-based clubs.
Ability for people to have conversations with one another, whether you believe in the same things or not. People to be able to like test their traditional beliefs and what they've grown up in, kind of unlearn, relearn.
Come check the SDC out, it's a great space. Join APIC, come check us out.
What I think I want most for people to gain from the CICE is the ability to understand more about themselves and a way to like be very like honest and proud and confident and have the courage to like flaunt your awesomeness and just like understand your positionality by being a student at Puget Sound, by being a student in Puget Sound, in Tacoma, and just by being like a global citizen, because I think you get a lot of support, you have a lot of breakdowns, though those turn into breakthroughs, and I think the CICE can really help kind of start that and support you along the way.
Come on!